Okay, today we're going to create your first lead magnet using the Ninja Marketing Method. So you need to know your superpower, and then you need to create a lead magnet that's going to benefit your audience based on your superpower. So my superpower is marketing. That's why I'm the Lady Marketing Ninja. So I need to help my audience with marketing. So I'm going to show them what to put on I'm going to give them a checklist for their first lead magnet. So I'm going to show you how to do it using AI. Now, I actually created the checklist myself based on just my knowledge of doing funnels. But if you're new to the game, you don't know how to do that, use AI. So come on, let me show you how to do it using AI. So here's the screen. Now this is TextWriter. It's HumanTalk from Paul Pano, P-O-N-N-A, I think, Pano. So this is a app that I bought last year, and it was a one-time purchase, and I use this every single day. You know, when you come in, content and prop, that's where I am. So I want to get this to create it for me. So I'm going to just cut and paste it because I don't want you to have to watch me type it in. So this is what I put. You're a network marketing coach. You help people learn network marketing that works to build their business. You teach them how to build an email list of highly qualified people. So you want to tell AI what they're doing, who they are, and what they're doing. You can't, if you just put in there, create a checklist for lead magnets, you're going to get junk out. So you got to be very, very detailed, and you got to be specific as if you were hiring someone to write this for you. So I go on to say, you developed a 3-step system, a marketing system called the Ninja Marketing Method. It helps people sell without selling. The key is to find your superpower and use it to educate people in this area. This superpower is also your unique benefit that you offer to get people to to ask to join your team. Focus on serving, not selling. And here's where I tell AI what I want to do. Your task is to create a checklist of the top 10 mistakes people make when they're creating a lead magnet funnel. So you could just hit next now. If you're using ChatGPT or whatever AI system you're using, you can just hit it there. But luckily, this gives me an advanced prompt, and I can hit this and it'll rewrite it for me. So in case you're not skilled with using AI, it rewrites exactly what you should ask. And this is what I should have asked AI. As a network marketing coach specialized in the Ninja Marketing Method, create detailed checklists outlining the top 10 common mistakes people make when developing a lead magnet funnel to build an email list with highly qualified prospects. Include specific examples and actionable tips on how to avoid or create or correct each mistake. Emphasize the importance of focusing on serving rather than selling, and highlight how leveraging your superpower can get you apart from the network marketing industry. Aim to empower and educate aspiring marketers on the best practices for creating an effective lead magnet funnel using your unique approach. So now that I have that, and that's just the description of what I want AI to do. Now I can go back up here and hit next, and it's going to generate it for me. See how simple that is and how long it took? Seconds. So there's no reason for not succeeding in network marketing now and not automating your system and having it online. See, it's up to number 9. There's number 10. Boom, done. And now I can copy it, and I'm actually going to put it on a Word document. This is what it gave me before, but it was not what I actually wanted. So here's what it just spit out. So now I've got it in here, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, but let's look at a few of them. So it says that top 10 common mistakes when developing a lead magnet funnel. That's something that people are going to want to have. That's a lead magnet that's going to work. So the first mistake is creating a generic lead magnet that doesn't provide value to your target audience. And then it gives you examples and tips. And then it says mistake number 2, not optimizing your lead magnet for conversions. Mistake number 3, focusing on quantity over quality of leads. Mistake number 4, neglecting the importance of an email nurturing sequence. On and on and on. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but you can see. So now we have what we need to create our lead magnet. So now what do? Let me minimize this. And now let's go to the next tool, which is Canva. Okay, so you're in Canva, and then you want to come over and you want to hit the templates. And this is going to give you all types of options. I mean, you could spend hours in here. It gives you everything. And see, you can pick from one of these as your cover, or you can create it yourself. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do it when you're starting fresh, but you can come over here and pick whatever you want and then just work off of what they've given you. So, okay, I've got a blank slate. So first I'm going to go into the elements and I'm just going to pick a circle. So now I'm going to make it big. See, now that gives you a cool design. Get it centered. See, it shows you exactly when you're centered. See the line pop up? Now I want to change the color, so you just come right here to color and you pick whichever color you want. I'm just going to go with, I don't like that one. Then you come here and then you can pick different shades of red. That's pretty close. I like that one. So now you click off of it, and now instead of creating it again for the bottom one, you come down, you click off of it, you click back in it again, and now you can either delete it or you can duplicate it. So I'm going to duplicate it. So now I've got one for the top and one for the bottom, and now I have a unique design. How easy was that? And now I want to add text to it. So you come over here to the little T, text. So I want to add a headline. And I want to move it up here. And I want it to say, and now you take this little icon and you can move it around again. It's going to tell you when you're centered. And you click on it again, highlight the entire thing, the text color here, and then you pick whatever color you want. I want it to be white. And then you click off of it, and now you center it, and you click off of it, and now you can also make it larger, or you can make it smaller. So now I want to do another headline, and I'm actually grabbing it and pulling it over. If you just click on it, nothing happened. Well, actually it did happen. I'm sorry. I thought that it wouldn't bring it over if you just clicked on it. So, and now I'm going to actually name the lead magnet that I'm wanting them to get. And you can get AI to do this for you also. It'll name the lead magnet for you. And I want it to kind of be like that. And let me slide these over to where it's, see how the box appears to show you where an actual line would be. So that's exactly where I want this to be. That's the size I want it to be. And it's going to tell me the same thing. Well, normally it does. Let me make this one smaller. There. There's an actual thing. So I need to come over a little bit more with this one. Now I need to click, and I can highlight this and change my color to white. And see, it saved the red color that I used before. So it's keeping a record of what colors you like, so you don't have to go back and reinvent the wheel. So now let's make this larger. And I think that I want to lead up there. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And you click off of it, you click on it again, and then you can move it around wherever you want it to be. Let's make it even bigger. And to make it bigger, you're going to have to make your boxes bigger to keep the 3 words on top and 2 on the bottom like I wanted it. Okay, now I think that looks good. So now this one, I'm going to have it right here in the center. It tells you exactly where the center is. So I make my box bigger so I can type in it. And it shows me exactly where the page is again. You just stop where the line is. Double click in it to get where you can write. And now I'm just going to say checklist. And this, let's make it bold. And let's change the color again. This time I'm going to do a navy. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks good. I don't think you actually have to highlight it to make it larger. You can just click in the box and make it larger. Let's actually come back up And let's select all of this and let's make it bold as well. Leave it wherever you want it to be. See, now we're very close. It's starting to look good, isn't it? Now I want to add text at the bottom, and you have other things over here. You can do a subheadline, you can do body text, but I just want all of them to be the same. Here's where you change your font. You pick any font that you want. And then there's the size, and there's the color, all the different things. You got effects you can do with this. See, you can make them like that. See how simple that is? That looks kind of cool. Let's leave that. Okay, now across the bottom, I want to add headline again. There it is. And this is where I'm going to say copyright. And that we're going to make it white. See, it didn't change because I didn't highlight the whole thing. So now I'm going to have trouble highlighting again. Make it larger so I can get around my little grammar check. I want to make that white again. See, it's added the navy and it's got the red. It's got all of your colors that you've used right there. And let's make it smaller. This doesn't need to be as large. And now we've got our cover page made. And it tells you, when you're in the center. There we go. What do you think? That looks pretty good. So now here you can duplicate the page. But this is going to be a totally different page because this is going to be the actual checklist. So I don't want it to look like the cover page. So you can come in here and click on that. You got to come up to find the top of it. Okay, so now I'm going to come in and I'm going to delete the items from the first page. Now I have a blank slate again. So now to create my second page, I'm going to Elements again. And this time I just want a box. I just want to pick a square. I'm going to make it the width of the page. And I don't like that gold color. I want a pretty gray. Let's see that one. It's actually too dark. Let me come in here and see if I can't make it a little lighter. That looks better. Now let's move it up to the top of the page. Let's get rid of that. And let's make it smaller. Now we have just a little border across the top. Now I'm going to duplicate that, and I'm going to choose a different color. I'm going to choose the blue again. And I'm going to make this really thin. Now we've got a little bit of flare here. So now I'm going to come in and do uploads. And here's where I've uploaded different items. I'm going to pause this where I can find the one I want. Okay, I picked my logo. So now let's make it really small. And let's put it right here. So let's make it fit in just the gray area. And now let's add text to this. Let's pick heading again. Let's make it smaller so it all fits. That looks good. Let's make it larger so I can highlight everything. And let's make it white as well. Now, I want it right in the center, right there. Highlight it again and make it bold so it has a little pop to it. There. And now I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom, except for the bottom I'm just going to do this blue. So I'm going to duplicate that again, and I'm going to move it to the bottom. And now I'm going to add across the bottom, and let's make this really small. 12 is probably good. And I'm wanting this to be at the bottom of the page, about right there. Now I'm going to add the, and I'm going to make it right there. Let's make it 12 also. And now I'm going to duplicate that so I got the exact size. And this one is going to say the Ninja Marketing Method. And you can make your page larger here so you can see it better. help you with your designing. And now I'm going to come back up to elements again, and I want to get just a divider, just a line. I want to make it small. Make it a little bit bigger. And see, if you move a little bit, it'll mess up with you. So I got to get it level again. Okay, now I think I've got it the way I want it. I'm just going to make a duplicate of it. And then I'm going to move it over here, and it's going to tell me exactly where to put it to line it up. And now let's move this over like that. Let's move it up. Let's make the lines a little bit smaller. So you come up here to get the size of your lines. So see, we can reduce it. See how thin it's getting? Let's put it. Okay, now instead of trying to do this one, I'm just going to make a duplicate of this one. Okay, now I've got it made. So now you've got, if you need to duplicate the page, you can. Let me slide that up so it's... Now let's make this a little bit. There. Now there's no gap between it. Here you can just hit duplicate, and now you've got all that done. You don't have to do it again. So once you've got it done one time, and it automatically saves everything for you while you're in here. So now's when you want to put in the body type. Body. And now I'm just going to copy and paste what I've already got in here. So there it is. And then you just go in and make it look pretty. So I'm going to take out the title again. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so I can see the whole page. So there we go. Now it's, but see, it's too long for one page. So before I change everything, I'm just going to hit duplicate page. And now I've got, see, it looks good up until number 5. So here I'm going to come in and I'm going to delete the top 4 things. And up here, I can delete from 5 down. I'm going to pause this while I make this pretty. Okay, so now you can see you've got 1 through 4 on this page, and then it starts with 5 on this one, but see, it goes too far again. So I'm going to delete this one. So now you hit duplicate again, and you do the same thing again. So I'm going to pause it again. Wait, let me show you. 5 through 8 looks like it fits good, so I'm going to delete from 9 down. So I'm going to pause it now. Okay, so now I've got it all spaced out, but I don't like the way it's centered everything here, so I'm going to highlight it, and then you come right here and change, see it all move to the left. I'm going to click outside of it, and here I'm going to do the same thing. Going to highlight all of this and move it all over. Now you're going to want to read and make sure it makes sense, but in the interest of time, we didn't do that. So we're going to say, okay, great, we've got our funnel here. Now I'm just going to call this test. You want to come right here and name it so you can find it later. And now that looks pretty good, doesn't it? So you've got your Ninja Marketing Method funnel checklist. And then here you've got the actual checklist. And you can add another page and maybe put an example of your funnel in there and different things like that. But in an essence, here's your first lead magnet. So here you want to come to share. And you want to hit download. And now you want to, I always change it for this, sharing this type of document, I change it to JPEG. I mean PDF, I'm sorry. PDF best for emailing. And then you just hit download. And then it pops up. So now here is, there it is. Now I can open it. So now you can open your PDF, and there it is. There's your PDF that you can now give to your audience. But now, how are you going to deliver it? So you need to go right here and save it somewhere on your desktop folder, and I'm just going to call it test. So I'm going to say I've got a lead magnet folder too. So I'm going to leave the name test, put it in here. So now I've got it saved on my computer. So now we need to get it so that you can send it to someone, your funnel is going to be able to send it to someone without you making any effort. So you create a Google Drive, which I have a Google Drive Lady Marketing Ninja, and then you go here and you just go under Drive. So once you create a Google account, then you have all these options for you. So just go under your Drive and you can save documents in here. I need to save this new document. So I click on New and I want to upload it. So File Uploader. And then I'm going to pick where did I just save it. I save it under Ninja Marketing Method and there it is, Test. So I just double click on it and right here it is. It's bringing it up, starting to upload, and now it's done. So you got a green check. So now I can check or click on it and now I can hit the share button and you're going to change restricted to anyone with the link. And then you simply copy the link and you add this link to your funnel. And that way, anytime someone clicks on, gives you the email address, they go to your thank you page, you've got your lead magnet already attached either to your thank you page. I like to send a separate email because that way I'm training my people to open my emails. So you can also attach it to an email. You can just say, click here to get your free lead magnet. You can highlight it and hit link and then add this link that you just copied. That way your document is saved in Google Drive, not costing you anything, not costing you any space. And there's your first lead magnet. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you got benefit from this and now you feel confident to build your own lead magnet. So now join me tomorrow for when we actually build the funnel, the lead magnet funnel, to actually get this to our audience. I'll see you tomorrow.